Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fightful Post Show for AEW Collision. It is November 15th, 2025. You may know who I am, but I'm Cresta Star in case you forgot. I'm joined by my one-woman power trip, the co-host who we haven't seen each other for 37 days and 37 nights, no less. Iridian Ferrero. How you been? How are you?
Oh my God, I am so good. I was telling you, 37 days, 37 nights. We haven't seen each other, but who would have known that we would be back the first time for a two-woman power trip? Sorry, Rick Cucino, not here. He might be back the week after next. Who knows? But the power might go to our heads a little bit tonight, and I'm ready for it. And I hope everyone in the chat is also ready for it. So, guys, leave your super chats, leave your humper chats. I have the humper chats pulled up. Cresta will pull up your super chats, and we will read them all before the show ends tonight.
That part, ladies and gentlemen. And if you would like to support the channel without opening your wallet, please give us a thumbs up on this video. Consider subscribing to Fightful over here on YouTube. We are almost to 500,000 followers. It's really cool if you would follow us as well. Also, if you subscribe to Fightful Select, the best $5.99 in the business, might I add, you can get scoops, actual news, not aggregated news. We have Axe Grabsity, we have Axe Sean. We also have the Fightful Awards coming up, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to be a sponsor for a category, let me read this verbatim because Cresta's dumb. Please email I'm sorry, what? Am I blind? Please email Kate over at Fightful or contact Sean or the Fightful account. $100 for the category for exclusivity in your category, an on-air ad read, social media call out, and thank you so much. That's what you can do for the Fightful Awards. My brain is mush. Did Collision make your brain mush too as well, Iridian?
It absolutely did. And I haven't, honest guys, I took a little break from wrestling, and this was my first week back. And this was a lot. Blood and guts immediately. That was what I watched first. So going into this Collision, having that be the fallout from Blood and Guts, I thought it was a great show. What did you think?
Blood and Guts being free, that was a pay-per-view. We got 3-match pay-per-view, and on Wednesday, to have this be the follow-up, it furthered so much storylines. And tonight, in my opinion, was the night of promos. Everybody got a one-liner in. We had slop tarts. We had the no skin off my ball sack. We had tonight your defeat comes from the sky, which I was like, okay, Scorpio, there is so much to talk about. But I want to get into some of these super chats before we get into the start of the show. Let's see where to start. Thank you so much for joining CRD Board Sean. Thank you so much. We also have Taylor Cannon 7272. Thank you so much for the subscribe. C Delgado 6 says Cresta, the Iron Woman with 3 shows, 3 feds, 3 days, 3 times. Listen, if they pay me, I'll be here. What up? And this is a good way to start off our show with this super chat from Noise2504 saying, loved Mox hanging out on comms tonight. I cackled when he said Marina Shafir has a neck like a Mustang. Yo, no Marina slander. I'm scared.
Terrified of Marina. When she dipped her whole foot into the broken glass from the mirror, I was like, nope, not for me. No, thank you. Scared of you, ma'am.
What do you think this is? Baldur's Gate, dip weapon is your foot? What is happening here? She took damage to give damage. Yo, Marina, you got it. No slander from me, pal.
You got it. I'm scared. You accomplished.
2 stars. I'm scared. We start off the show this evening with a trios match between the Death Riders consisting of Danny Garcia, Wheeler Yuta, and Pac versus Jay Lethal, Tommy Billington, and Adam Priest. Danny Garcia needs his tetanus shots and he needs his blankie because he really beat up Daddy Magic before the match started for no reason. Not only did he beat him up, he beat him up so bad. I was like, is this a shoot? Like, he really beat him up. Before we get into the match, what did you think about this opening segment, Iridian?
I was scared because, first of all, why were Danny shorts that long? I don't know if it was like a John Cena tribute that he was going. Those are like jorts length, okay? Up like down to his knees. So that was my first concern. And then for
Asking the
him
real
to
questions.
yes, and then for him to immediately go after Daddy Magic, who was just chilling on commentary, minding his own business. I was actually excited to hear what he had to say, but Danny took him out for the entire night. And Mox then takes over on commentary. Mox is like, sorry, my bad. We'll try to control him. Like, what?
I've been full of conspiracy theories, and my conspiracy theory is the Death Riders can't kill me if I'm on commentary talking all night, so everyone knows I'm alive because I've been losing a lot.
We found out that that is not the truth today. The Death Riders will come and find you, even if you're on commentary.
Don't talk crap. No Death Rider slander over here.
We love the Death Riders. We do.
To me on commentary, John Moxley was coping very hard because Tony Schiavone was like, hey, you know, you guys lost. And he's like, I lost 100 matches. I won 100 matches. I'm like, bro, you're going to die. Your days are numbered and they're in the single digits, pal. I don't think you come out of full gear alive. As far as this match is concerned, my highlights were the crisscross running between Danny and was it Tommy Billington who was doing that?
I believe so. Yes. The Dynamite Kid. Yes.
Yes, because he was
That was
getting
fun
beat up.
to watch. Yeah.
I thought it was a botched pounce, but when they kept going, I was like, no, I like this. Keep it going. I don't care what this is. This is great. Jay Lethal was aching to make the hot tag, but the Death Riders kept a good job of cutting off the ring. Dynamite Kid got beat up a lot this match. Pac and Danny Garcia was being real ruthless this match. And we do get a win because Pac taps out Jay Lethal in the Brutalizer after Pac pushes Adam Priest into a lethal injection that was meant for Wheeler Yuta. I want to know, before we get into this post-match, what did you think of this match? 1, what was your favorite spot? 2, and do you think this furthers anything for the Death Riders? 3.
You know, my favorite spot was the same as yours. I did like that back and forth that Danny and Dynamite Kid were having. I thought that was good. Really good showing for them, especially being I don't know. I just thought it was really good. But the Death Riders coming back from that Blood and Guts to this, I was like, oh man, can somebody take a break? Does somebody get a couple days off? Why are we
Claudio?
Yes, I was like, why are we continuously going? We don't have to. But I do like Danny Garcia and Wheeler Yuta on the same team. I think they work well. They're both technical wrestlers. They're both former Pure Ring of Honor champions, and they had great battles with each other. But now them being on the same team, I'm actually very much for it. Pac is the one that I'm taking a while to get used to, like his new look.
Yeah.
He's giving you're gonna laugh. I think he's giving like Jonathan Bailey from Wicked. There's a little bit of that. I don't know. I just saw it today when he was cutting his promo, and I was like, why does he look like someone? And I'm like, Wicked. Wicked. Love it. Death Riders. 10 out of 10 for the win. But one of my other favorite moments was Mox talking about Yuta, because you know I'm a Wheeler Yuta fan. But he was talking about how Yuta was like a baby deer, like born. What is he like? Born
that was so
beautifully or
strange.
something like that. I was like, what? What is going on?
I'm not going to correct him. No Death Rider slander here. Post-match, Pat calls out Darby saying, Darby's not here because of me. You know, standing over him, watching him burn was my magnus opus. I thought he was going to say it was my big one. I was about to say, go ahead, Pat, do your big one. He did not say that, but I wish. He did say, if you want to get your revenge, and I quote, it's no skin off my ball sack. Anytime, any place. And I will be using that. That's up there with, I feel it in my scrot. There's no skin off my ball sack. Why is this going into your vernacular, Iridian?
Not the vernacular. It's, you know what? Like you said earlier, everyone had like a one-liner today, and whoever was writing in the back, they did their big one with this week. That's who deserves a pay raise, because everyone I think had a memorable moment tonight, which is rare. But I do like it. I think they should have more memorable moments every now and then.
Yeah. I think in lieu of not having a lot of wrestling, which I feel like tonight didn't have like matches. This one was a match. The Kyle Fletcher one was a match. But that's okay, because we literally just got a free pay-per-view on Wednesday. So I love a good zinger. And this set the tone. we start off then then we head into Lexi Nair backstage with Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher. And I don't know why Mark Davis called him the chicken man. I have to laugh because he said, "I'm gonna beat you, chicken man," and then walks off. I was like, yo, okay.
As he said, and then made the craziest noise. And then Kyle was like, well, okay, I don't know about that, but for me, this is what I'm going to do. Kyle was even taken out. Lexi looked terrified, which she had the same face that I did as I was watching the segment. And I was a little scared of Mark Davis, but it was the battle of the marks.
Oh, I love me a Mark ass match. Listen, shout outs to this. Kyle was flabbergasted because I was sports confused.
Sports shook.
Sports scared. Literally that was followed up by the second. This promo will live rent free in my mind. Toni Storm is backstage with Mina Shirakawa. First of all, Mina, you're a clown. That bandage didn't even fit on your head. It was very Looney Tunes, but you needed the juxtaposition because I have never seen this version of Toni Storm so serious. She snatched the mic, and this time Leslie was like, she was flabbergasted, and she was like, listen, it's one thing if you want to beat me up. That's fine. I does this. But to beat up my sweet, innocent Mina, the woman I love, you got me messed up. Let me look at my notes one more time. She said, you shit ass slop.
That was crazy. That was crazy itself.
At that point, I stopped writing. And the only other thing I could write down was, don't ask God for mercy. He's a big fan of our work. And I was like, Antonia Storm.
I'm going to put that in an Instagram caption. That's New Year's. That's got to be our Instagram caption because that's got to be the bar of the year. Honestly, that was beautiful.
This whole show had bars.
Yes. And then right before that, she had also said that Mina had added color to her black and white world. And I'm like, oh my God. So every little thing that Toni said tonight was magnificent. And even coming out of that, when you went back to like the match being set up, Mox was shook. Mox was like, that was intense.
Because it's like this iteration of Toni, yes, she's good, but it's very much, and for her to hit the monologue with I normally joke and laugh, but tonight I'm so serious and I'm going to maim you. I'd be like, yo, she's going into color. She's going to the 90s. Yo, chill out. I low-key feel bad for those women.
Yeah, and this was also Mina showing a lot of expression. Like you said, she didn't have any lines. She didn't say anything, but you saw her expression in her eyes as Toni was talking about her. Like, it was so good. Applause for the ladies because this promo, 10 out of 10 for them, honestly.
This is going in my top 5 promos of all time, okay? And 2 of them are TNA promos.
Love that.
So this is in my top. This is 5 right now, okay? This is number 5. This was really, really good.
Yeah.
That led into the battle of the marks. Mark Briscoe versus Mark Davis. They brawl before the bell. The crowd starts chanting. I think they start chanting, you suck, Mark, or this Mark sucks, whichever one.
Let's go, Mark.
Let's go, Mark.
Yeah.
I hate this Mark. I love this match. I love it when the Marks fight. I think Toni should do more matches like this. I'm still going to petition for Adam Page versus Hangman Page. No, that's the same person. Sorry. Adam Page versus Brian Cage. Ethan Page don't work there. It is still Cage. Rampage ain't there no more. Never mind. Doesn't work anymore.
You know what? We can think about it. There's a lot of options, I think, that could still work. Put all the Marks together, all the Kyles together.
There's a lot of Kyles.
Yeah, you can put the Adams together. Who knows? There's a lot of options. I was just worried. I was like, somebody ring the bell. Somebody, anytime now. They're fighting already. Ring the bell. They were on a delay tonight.
Dude, the delay was because there was gunshots from chest chops from everybody. Everyone who gave out a chest chop this evening, you heard it through the whole arena. Nobody was pulling their punches. If you weren't on Blood and Guts, or even if you were on Blood and Guts, there was Blood and Guts tonight. So
you were still hitting as hard.
Bro, this match was ridiculous. There was the froggy boat into Mark Davis's shins. And honestly, if I was Mark Briscoe at that moment, ring the damn bell. I give up. Because I hit him in his whole rib, his armpit. That was disgusting. Tony Schiavone calls out a move on commentary. And why the hell did Jon Moxley say, "Who taught you that? Excalibur?" And before Tony Schiavone could respond, he says, "Who? Mike Tenay?" I'm like, yo, Moxley either needs to be here on commentary every week or get this guy out here because he's too funny.
I had such a fun time listening to Jon Moxley. I thought he really added to the comedic timing of the show. Because even back to the first match when Danny Garcia was out there, he was like, "Don't worry, Nigel. Don't worry, Nigel. I know you have your history. I got him. I got him." And not everybody can have a pit bull. Like,
they're wonderful dogs if they're trained properly.
Insane. Oh my God.
This match was fantastic. I know we're laughing, but I also want to say that as much as I enjoyed Jon Moxley on commentary, it was hard to pay attention to a lot of the matches because he's too funny, man. Get this guy off commentary. He's too funny, man. That's me on this channel. It's why Sean doesn't want me and Jeremy to do the 3-hour war game show. Have you heard about that?
No.
All right.
Why?
Boom.
Too much silliness?
Apparently, this was suggested on In the Weeds, and it happened on the TNA post show that somebody had suggested that Cresta and Jeremy cover the war game show. Word on the street was no, because it'll be 3% wrestling, 3 hours just yapping about bits, and it hasn't stopped.
You know, we gotta have an email sent to Sean. We have to have a vote. Somebody vote in the chat. Is that something you guys would like to see? Put it in the chat. Let Sean know.
I'm gonna get a strongly worded DM.
He's gonna be like, all right, somebody's gonna clip that and send it to him and be like, this is what they're doing on the Collision show.
Type bits in chat like you guys did last night if you want a 3-hour post-show war games with nothing but bits.
Hashtag we want bits already in there. People are sending it. Hashtag we want bits.
Mark Briscoe wins this match with a froggy bow, by the way.
Yeah. It's insane. You know what moments really I kind of flinched at was when Davis threw Mark into that chair and the chair just like folded. I was like, verbally tap out. Me, I'd be like, call it. This is where it ends.
I see Jesus. Goodbye. Let me go. Okay. I don't mean to laugh, but I gotta read a super chat so we break this up.
Period.
Single blue note the panda. Fightful, just because. Thank you so much. We have one from Patrick. You almost got me, gal. Tony said, "Don't ask God for mercy. He's a big fan of our work." If somebody told me that, I think I might disappear. I might walk into the sea.
Do you think God is also a fan of our Fightful Collision post show?
He hasn't smited us, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay. I agree with you.
And the fans haven't turned on us, so I'm going to say yes.
Thank you, fans, for not turning on us, guys, and not reporting us to Sean.
Thank you, guys, for not reporting this channel. You guys are the greatest. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and like and subscribe. We have another super chat from Ted Ruza saying, "Cresta, Iridian, back. The world is here healing. Collision is fire. Heal the world. Make it a better place." All right. I can tell you who else wants to heal the world. Scorpio Sky, backstage with Christopher Daniels. He listed off a bunch of days since he was last TNT champion. And then he said, "Everyone tastes defeat, Kyle. Tonight, yours comes from the sky," which was a bar, but I did not believe it. Iridian, what did you think?
I didn't believe it either. I said, I love you, Scorpio Sky, but you're not beating Kyle Fletcher. That's Kyle Fletcher. We got to be for real. We got to be realistic with our goals. I love the ambition. But the moment he said 12,020, what did he say? 1,228 days. I was like, damn. Like, I was like, that's a lot. That's a lot of days, sir. I said, you should have just been, it was a long time. You know, that would have sufficed. But I do appreciate the Scorpio Sky comeback. I do appreciate it. I see where he's going, but he's, not there yet.
I think there's a world where he does win it back, just not right now. And honestly, he should have let it off with a song. Last time I was TNT champion was 5,000, 25,000.
Maybe a song would have helped. You're right.
I expressed my joy through song. What wasn't a song was the screams of Michael Nakazawa having his ankle in a 90-degree angle that the way it shouldn't have gone because Josh Alexander is a menace. He said he did this to antagonize one Kenneth Sean Omega, and what you gonna do? And poor Michael Nakazawa. What?
That was crazy. The way that the foot just looked, like that foot was locked, okay? And Josh Alexander just kept talking. I was like, all right, maybe we should put the foot down and then finish the promo. No, he was like, Kenny Omega, watch out. I was scared for Kenny.
Why he treated Michael Nakazawa's ankle like a prop?
Also, we didn't even know who was in that leg lock until he like threw him to the floor and they were like, oh my God, that's Michael Nakazawa. I was like, oh my goodness.
I peeped it from the headset. I'm like, why else would you be doing this? If all else fails, there are two people who get beat up. Michael Nakazawa, Brandon Cutler. That's the only time you see them when something really bad is happening to them. And I hate that for the both of them. All right, guys. This was another good. I liked this match in concept. And that was the MXM Open Casting Call, which insane name.
This is crazy.
That name is insane. Second of all, AEW production, you can't say it's an open casting call and the only card at the bottom is Taya's. You gave it away. It was women's match.
Yeah, and then I guess the Jumbotron had all of their names, but we didn't, like, we knew. She was the last one to come out. You saw it. Like, I don't know.
I don't want to be negative, so I'm going to tell you the things I liked. Okay?
Period.
Taya Valkyrie, abracadabra, abracadabra. I peeped that whole outfit, that hat. She's an icon. So is MXM. They're all icons. Ty Mello, the hair was herring, and she was so vicious this match. I'm happy that it got time, but I think it went exactly as long as it should have gone. Because this was really about the post-match where Marina Shafir chokes out Ty Mello in the mother's milk. Insane name.
That's I'm sorry. John Moxley was also talking about this, which
insane.
It cracks me up. But also what cracked me up is that John was a fan of the presentation of Mansoor, of Madden and Johnny and Taya. He was like, you know, if you're going to do something, do it right. He's like, I like these guys, which I appreciate it. You know, Mox is a fan of the art, and that's what we got tonight. Taya with, I wish it was like more structured hats because it was like, you know, drooping a little bit, but that probably makes it easier to travel to because you could probably just like roll it up.
True.
I was cracking up because during this match, somebody called Ty Mello. He was like, get back in the ring, wench. I was like, what? What is going on? I don't know if you heard it. I want to say it was Mason that yelled at her to like, get back in the ring, wench. And I was like, oh my God, what is going on? But Ty Mello, I love her as a wrestler. When Marina Shafir came in, I actually thought they were very well matched because Ty has history, like kind of like wrestling hardcore. So she's got some lethal knees, and I'm like, great, this is what we're gonna get. We didn't get that, but maybe in the future, it's something that they can, you know, go back to. But yeah, I thought it was good.
Yeah, this match I thought was fine. The post match I thought was fine, and then we do get a promo from Ty Mello, just
Tony.
Ty Mello. No, Ty Mello, not Ty J. Ty J is their group. We got a promo from Ty Mello later on in the show saying, Marina, if you're the problem, I'm the solution. And I'm going to finish it. And I was like, oh. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I do anticipate a good match because Marina Shafir and Megan Bayne, hell nah. Nah. I'm sorry. Ain't no way. All right, I'm going to read these super chats, y'all.
Yes.
We got some from Orion Ben 666. Thank you. Saying, I wanted Ty versus Mansoor. I was heartbroken.
You know what? We still might get that. Who knows? That could be next week.
We still might get that. Now we have another super chat from 10 Ruza saying Rascals coming into AEW would be tasty. Come on in. Are you aware of what's happening with the Rascals, Iridian?
So is Wesley back? In TNA?
Allegedly. I don't
Okay.
know if he's in TNA, but he's no longer Desmond Xavier. And all four of them, not Desmond, Wesley, Trey Miguel, Zachary Wentz, and Myron Reed had a 4-on-4 with the system, and they won.
Oh, interessante. You know, we got a lot of pay-per-views coming up. I mean, it's going to be a new year in a couple weeks, so that's a good possibility. You never know. I wouldn't mind seeing them in the tag division in AEW. That would be cool.
There's 4 of them, though.
Well, there's 4 of a lot of people. You can put them against the Death Riders. How many Death Riders? 4, right?
I like those guys. No.
It's not going to be their first match. You know, you got to work up to it.
No, in AEW, that will be their first match. No. Ain't no way. Oh, no. Grand opening, grand closing. You know what? Maybe they could beat up MXM respectfully. You can't even go against the Don Callis family. There's a million of those guys.
You know, oh man, the Don Callis family, it's crazy. Going back to a conversation that I had with Kyle, I had asked him, how many people is too many people in a faction? And he had said, oh, we're getting close to it. And since then, they've added like 5 members. So I think they surpassed how many people are supposed to be in a group. How many people were in the Jericho Appreciation Society? Do you guys remember?
Too many.
That might be as many people as maybe. I feel like Don Callis still has more. I got to do the math after this.
You know what? We'll be right back. We're going to have a word for our sponsors while Iridian does some arithmetic. Thank you so much, Blue Chew, for sponsoring this video.
Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets for better sex. Starting now, Blue Chew is offering a combo so strong it'll knock your socks off and your neighbor's socks off. You'll have to move towns with the amount of noise you're going to be making. Blue Chew Max has arrived. It combines the active ingredients that you've always loved into one chewable, and the combo acts fast and lasts. Be ready when she needs it and get your first month of Blue Chew free. Great sex is just a few clicks away. Sign up at BlueChew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days, straight to your door. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA, prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. We got that special deal for you. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code FIGHTFUL. You just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code FIGHTFUL. Visit BlueChew.com for important safety details and information. And we thank Blue Chew for being a sponsor.
Thank you, Blue Chew.
And promo code FIGHTFUL.
If you're a lucky man who's with a consenting adult, you can be the Iron Man. You don't have to be Cresta. It could be you.
Yep. And since we're talking about members with Blue Chew, let's see how many members were in the Jericho Appreciation Society. From
that
Google,
was great, Iridian.
Thank you. From Google, what I'm getting is that there were 8 members: Chris Jericho, Danny Garcia, Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, Tay Mello, and Anna Jay, Angelo Parker, and Matt Menard. That was 8. But you look up Don Callis there's a huge list. Okay, you got Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, Trent Beretta, Lance Archer, Brian Cage, Mark Davis, Josh Alexander, Rocky Romero, Hechicero, Okada, Wardlow, Andrade, which I don't know about Andrade.
No, he's gonna be the half. He's gonna be the half.
And El Clon. So
that's
how many people?
12 and a half.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know what that's giving? That's what that's giving.
But you know what? With the Bullet Club, I feel like at least they would rotate out. You know, you get like 5 people in, and then those 5 people leave. You bring in 5 more new people. I don't know. There's going to be like 37 people in this crew right now.
Before I finish that thought, also, guys, Marina Shafir got taken out after she choked out Ty Mello by Toni Storm, hitting her with a straight Storm Zero. No jokes, no laughs. Get out of here, broad. Also, back to the Don Callis thing, I think there's this faction split coming up because Takeshita has had it with Okada specifically.
I've had it with Okada specifically. How dare you make any type of faces towards Takeshita. Do you know who Takeshita is? Like, that's wild. Takeshita is like 2% away from running AEW, all of AEW. Same thing with Kyle Fletcher. Like, those are your two top stars right now, and Hangman. I think maybe those three. But Okada coming in here, having two broke friends in the Young Bucks. Love the Young Bucks, but they're brokey vibes right now.
Broke bucks.
Broke bucks. $0. The $0 right now. I can't. There's no way. What is this gonna end with? Takeshita's gonna take who? It might be just Takeshita and Kyle and everybody else to the side.
See, like, I think this is some of the best work Okada has done. Okada's that slimy uncle. It's like, yo, he always got something slick to say. Like, I hate you, Uncle Okada. He's like, I don't care. I'll slap you, pal. And then he slaps you. And nobody does anything. They just act like they didn't see this uncle slap you, a child. You know, this is great. He's the worst. Compliment. Don Callis and him are the worst. The worst. Speaking of Don Callis, we are now at the TNT Championship title shot. Scorpio Sky comes out with the Sky Flight team versus Kyle Fletcher, who came out dolo, which I was surprised by. Pennsylvania was so quiet for this match, and I hated it. It was a library. I guess they were tired, but I don't see how. There was yucks. This was I don't know. There was a part where Kyle Fletcher puts Scorpio Sky, his spine onto the apron, and I thought that was gnarly. However, this match, I too saw why the crowd wasn't paying attention, because I couldn't pay attention. I don't know, maybe I was fatigued or something. This wins. Kyle wins with a sheer drop brainbuster. Do you have anything to add before we get into the post-match? Because I feel like I might be doing this a disservice.
No, we are actually on the same page. I literally just wrote Kyle Fletcher versus Scorpio Sky, and then I wrote Kyle wins. That's what I got for this. And it's not because it wasn't entertaining. I guess I was like, I knew no matter what, Kyle was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, there's no way. There's nothing that's like too crazy. Scorpio being a great wrestler, wrestled a great match. Same thing with Kyle. Like, there was nothing that was too out of the ordinary or extraordinary about this match, which it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
Post-match, Mark Davis does come down and beat up Scorpio Sky. Sky Flight team comes in and makes the save along with Mark Briscoe. And then Mark Briscoe, in my opinion, has a lot of Eddie Kingston babyface aura, in the sense of, it doesn't matter how many times I lose. I'm Mark Briscoe. Hey, everybody loves me. Everybody loves me. Hey, oh, hey. I think he he tells Kyle Fletcher, it doesn't matter. I'm not losing. That title's coming home with me. So shine it up, kiss it real nice, tuck it in, because next week is coming home with Mark Briscoe. My question to you, Iridian, is, do you look forward to Mark Briscoe wearing a suit in the Don Callis family?
Wait, I was like very confused, because Kyle was like, I don't know what you're talking about, sir. But when I win and you are in the Don Callis family, I was like, wait a minute. Why is anybody just allowed to recruit? And I was like, I love Mark Briscoe. Do I see him in the Don Callis family? No, I don't know. And that's nothing, no shade to Mark Briscoe. I feel like I love Mark Briscoe. He's not the type of person that's going into the Don Callis family, though. It's just confusing, because like, I love Takeshita, but like, Takeshita's in the Don Callis family. I don't know. I have mixed emotions, but everyone's calling him like a chicken man and crazy. I'm confused. I'm sports confused on this one.
So last week I was talking to Rick about it, and we fantasy booked that Mark Briscoe joins the Don Callis family, has to wear a suit, but he rips off the shoulders all the time. He's just causing all types of chaos. So when Takeshita and Okada are beefing, Mark Briscoe's like, "You're gonna let him talk to you like that?" See, that's crazy. The word of the day is crazy. Okada is crazy. So that's where I'm going. Somebody said it in chat, and I don't know where it is, but I want Briscoe to be the Sting of the Don Callis. I just want you to go in there and cause problems.
That's so crazy, because Mark Briscoe, definitely the sleeveless suit. He's gonna have the tie, like, not so tied or tied around his head.
Tied around his head.
There's there's so many ways that they could go about it. I see it, but I don't want to see it. But at the same time, I wouldn't mind, you know?
Iridian's like, I wish I was sports blind. Like, I'll take it, but like, there's nothing else.
Yeah, like, really? This is what we're doing? I
This is
guess.
it? This is all you got? You don't got no fries?
Fries? Nothing?
I think that'll be really funny, but I'm also a gremlin, so I'm here for the memes. It's wrestling. Come on, dogs.
Yeah.
A camo suit is nasty work. Ooh, a camo suit Duck Dynasty, baby. Yo, I kind of want this to happen. Does Mark Briscoe deserve the TNT championship? In my opinion, yes. Would it be funnier to see him in the Don Callis family? Also, yes.
Did Don Callis approve of that? Or is Kyle
He's the one who said it. He's the one who said it. He said, if you lose, because we're tired of you challenging him, you have to join the Don Callis family. There's a spot for this is Don's idea, Mr. Donald Callis.
Don Callis only wants Mark Briscoe in there so he could be like, all right, go get us this.
Yes.
All right, let's do this. Like, he's not really part of the club. You know, he's going to be the bottom of the totem pole there. Oh, Jesus.
This is Don Callis at the next meeting to Mark Briscoe. Bring me the chicken. Yo, I'm hot. We get a rundown of the 250 or 2K or 200K tag team battle royale tag, whatever. There's a lot of T's in there. We have Not the Acclaimed, Juice Robinson. They said we're going to put it in our tax deferred 401k. Big Bill, Brian Keith, the Outrunners with Dalton Keith just standing there like, and I lived for that. That was great.
I love Dalton. I love him.
Dalton Castle, not Dalton Keith. I don't know who Dalton Keith is. I apologize. I don't know who that man is.
Because you were thinking about Brian Keith after you just said Big Bill. I got it.
I've been watching so much wrestling in the past 3 days. Please forgive me. They did a Mercedes Moné, Chris Statlander video package talking about how Mercedes Moné has beat Ultimo Dragon's record. Chris Statlander has the most wins for women in AEW. What else did they say? Because I didn't write this down. I just put Mercedes Moné video package.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of numbers that were being thrown at us. Very impressive stats for both ladies. And this is just going to be exciting to see because Chris Statlander as a champ right now, Mercedes has like 20 belts. So it's just who's the best woman that day because they both have very impressive stats behind them.
Totally agreed. Let's get into these. Do we have any humper chats?
Nope, not on my end. If you guys want to send in some humper chats, please do. I'm refreshing the page. We got it out here. If not, keep sending those super chats. Thank you guys for participating. We always appreciate you. 10 out of 10. Love you guys.
Speaking of super chats, we have one from Orion Ben saying, have to be fair to Rick, Cresta, and Iridian are Hyan and Hyan. I'll take that. Well, I'll take that. We have another one from Ten Ruza saying, Cresta, Iridian. I read that already. I'm D is for dyslexia. My apologies. We have another one from Ten Ruza saying, sign Maya and Hyan. Next week, Wednesday, is all elite women. I don't like to be queen controversy. I just wish that this moment for them came without all the extra noise. Mm-hmm. What happened from it? Because I do think it's unfortunate when some people are able. It's unfortunate when you fill a position and everything, instead of you having your moment, it's like, well, these guys didn't want to do it. So yeah, I just wished for that. That's all I wish for. But these girls are fantastic. I think they're so great. So great. But I knew what this match was. I knew what this was. I hate it. Maya World is so good. They really let these girls do their thing. I think Maya World and Hyan are really, really good. And again, I just hate that it had to come this way. But if they don't get signed, I don't know, Tony. You're horsing around, pal.
This is what I will say. In the short time that they got, I think they were really able to showcase something special. You got to see the way that they wrestle. You got to see their certain sparks because Maya was in there doing things that I was like, oh, wait a minute. Like, I've seen you
that
wrestle
slide
before.
under?
Yes, I was very impressed. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't seen that before. And it's like that gets you excited, right? When you're watching something. Same thing with Hyan. Like,
Mhm.
she's fantastic. I think her and Maya are two top stars in the indies right now. These are two women that you absolutely have to watch out for. And I was very impressed by them tonight against people like Alex Windsor and Riho. Like,
Yeah.
those are two top stars in AEW. Two top women in general. And to see them really go toe to toe and be as aggressive and be as creative as they were in the ring, that was so nice to see. And yeah, like people are saying in the comments, I would hope that they get signed to AEW, to Ring of Honor, like something, because tonight really showed that you can count on them. They will be there and they will give you something special in the ring. And I'm all for that.
Oh, absolutely. I got to shout out. I don't know what this was, but I wrote a Northern Lights roll through to a pin on Riho, but it was only two. And what was
Yeah.
Gravity, Maya World? What are you doing? Like, that was so good. And don't get me wrong, too. I gave a nasty, stinky leg drop to Riho. I
That
was like, that girl is dead.
that leg drop from Hyan was beautiful. I honestly thought, I was like, from there, all right, that's probably it.
Sign her. Riho was selling too, because Riho looked like, damn, she really jumped on me. I believed it. If she didn't, I believed it. I was sports convinced.
You said she really jumped on me. She really did that.
This is, wrestling not real. Stop it. Why you hit me like that, Charlie Murphy?
Man, I hope we get to see them back in AEW soon. I think everybody was impressed with them. So I mean, I know I was, and I'm telling you, that move from Maya, that really, like, I don't know, it gave me like a spark of something. So I was really excited to see what they did tonight.
Love innovative tag teams, and it's nice to see that it's not just men like the Bucks doing stuff like that. You got women doing flippy doos. I can't write because I have to pay attention because it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read another super chat real quick. I loved when Okada tried to steal Takeshita's boyfriend. What was that?
Was he trying to take Kyle? Because Takeshita and Kyle got that bromance locked in.
Noise 2504, right back in chat what happened. Now I'm sports interested. How you trying to take his man? That's ridiculous. We also have one from Tyrone Kid 594. Make Briscoe the Dylon of the Don Callis family. Yo, I hate you. Give me your phone. Give me your phone right now. How would that even work?
So what people are saying, yeah, it was Okada trying to make Proto Okada happen.
Yes.
You don't mess with what Kyle and Takeshita got going on. They love each other inside and outside of the ring. So besties for life.
Wait a minute. That happened last week. And I was like, Proto Okada could be a good thing, but I didn't know that was Takeshita's best friend.
Yep.
Okada!
Mm-hmm.
You sly dog. Because he was like, we're the leaders, pretty much. Okada. Dang, I can't root for you when you act like this. I can't root for you.
Being messy.
Yo, you've been hanging out around Don Callis too long. That's very messy, Okada. Wow. Alex Windsor and Riho do get the win. They do a crucifix driver combo where Riho has, I believe it was Maya World up in the crucifix, and then Alex Windsor hit her with the lariat from hell. It was really clean. I enjoyed it. Afterwards, Toni Storm delivers another bar, and not pretty much, but I don't have all the words written down. But she says, to our dear non-sexual friends, it's not personal, but we're going to rip your heads off and shit in your handbags. The handbag?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Rip my head off, sure, but it's a Birkin. I paid a lot of money for this. That doesn't come out.
Girl, my Birkin is from Walmart. It's the Workin.
It's the Workin. Okay. Mine is a plastic bag that says Birkin. Okay, let me live. It's still not coming out. The upholstery will be fucked. It's still not coming out. I like this Toni Storm. I like this mean but silly Toni Storm. What did you think of the match? What did you think of this post-match? I want to shut up.
Fantastic match from the women. Like we said, keep giving us more of that. Toni coming out. Ugh. aggressive, but I don't mind it. I don't think Mox was out there anymore. He might have been out. I'm not sure. But he was talking the whole night about how people are now fighting and they're now being
Yeah.
aggressive after Blood and Guts. And you saw that tonight in Toni because she was not scared to say anything. She was not scared to come out either. But her with Mina when they did the little kisses and having a good old time. I really like this Toni. I think that we should get more of her because she's really aggressive. And I think we've seen this side of her, but now that Mina has been included into this, I see her not holding back at all. So I'm very excited for this. What do you think?
I had a friend in Discord when Toni lost the title, when she lost the title to Statlander. He had said Toni Storm is going to go from black and white Betty Boop Boop Be Doop to black and white Toni Storm Noir. She's going to start beating people up with the war shot thing, just going crazy, but still being in black and white. And I'm like, okay, now I'm seeing the seeds of that. Now I'm seeing it come out because at first I hated the ending of Blood and Guts, but now with this follow-up and zooming out, I'm like, damn, nah, y'all really beat that girl in front of her friend. That's insane. That's wicked. That is wicked. That's the type of stuff that gets you cattle prodded.
You said that's what does it.
Yeah, nah, because I think when Toni Storm, again, when she said, it's one thing if you beat me up, I does this, but look at Mina. She's a sweet baby, blessed by Jesus and Mary herself. How dare you?
Yeah.
And I feel that way about you, Iridian. If somebody made me watch you get beat up, sweet baby Jesus Iridian, I'm going ham. Y'all going missing.
Especially in a Blood and Guts match.
How did we even get in a Blood and Guts
match?
Call it.
Call it. Jesus.
How did we even get booked for this?
You, me, Kate.
Oh my God. She does the show with Rob and she's mad feisty, but she lives in like on the other side of the world. Oh, I can't think of her name right now. But I think she'd be the one to be like,
oh my God. We need to fantasy book this, our own Fightful crew.
Special guest Denise Salcedo doing the run-in, but she's gonna CEO us and leave mid-match. She's like, let's get her.
Denise is gonna toss all the belts in and leave.
Oh, Maggie. Yeah, that's what's up about Maggie. So how many is that? That's 3 VUK. Okay. Maggie, Denise. Is there a 6th person? Or is that War Games?
We could do Lyric.
Yeah, Lyric will come in and be a lovely 5th alternate once Denise leaves us. Say, you know what? I'm not losing this match.
Sean is going to be the ref because he's going to want to down the line. He's going to want to make it even. Is it girls against the guys? Because Blake Christian, Ricocchino, is front and center. Could you imagine Joel?
Yeah, I don't want to do that match. I would be like the Wesley Snipes me with him crying with the gun. Like, I don't want to kill you guys. That means we gotta fight the Grapsody guys. No.
Not Phil. Not Chicago versus Chicago. Listen, one thing about me, I'm not gonna fight Grapsody, okay? Will Washington's gonna come back for a match on that one.
They're gonna fly in SP3 from London specifically.
Oh my God.
Okay, listen, let me be clear here. I won't be doing that either. Hell no. I fight Reg? He's a rapper. No, I didn't mean to click that, but also no. No.
Will Washington coming in like Sting?
Sean's gonna be on announced commentary. It's Will.
Oh my gosh.
This is why they don't want me and Jeremy to do the show.
Sorry, that was so funny. Oh my God. Not us fantasy booking our own matches.
Honestly.
Oh,
you gotta give the people what they want. They hate Fightful anyway. What is better than a Fightful Royal Rumble? Guys, if you would like to fantasy book Fightful in a Royal Rumble, please go ahead and drop your fantasy booking in the chat. It could be a 1v1. It could be a 2v2, but please keep this lighthearted and funny. Don't be weird.
Yes, fill up the comments, guys. Give us more engagement and send us those super chats and those humper chats. We are getting to the main event, so We only got a couple more minutes with you guys. Make sure that you get heard tonight.
We have a quick promo from Kyle O'Reilly saying that, bro, you beat me up all those years ago. I didn't even know I was going to hold my daughter again. But then I came back and I tapped you out. I felt like he was going to say beat at the end, but he wasn't going to. But he was like, but I tapped you. And we could do this again, pal, anytime. And I'm like, Moxie, if you don't kill Kyle O'Reilly, the Death Riders are going to dismember you, my guy.
And I still haven't watched the men's Blood and Guts match. I only watched the women's and Hangman and Hobbs. So seeing the recap at the very top of the show and seeing what Kyle did, I was like, oh my goodness, Kyle tapped out Mox. That's insane. Insane to think about. But then Kyle was like, I did that. Yep. After you did all that stuff to me. And I was like, exactly, Kyle. You are who you think you are.
Exactly.
Good for him.
Honestly, Moxie needs to get taken down a peg. And maybe I'm being biased because him on commentary made it hard to concentrate because you got this raspy guy doing the straight man just either crapping on it or like with MXM. Hey, I would do that. Like, Death Riders Fashion Week.
And then the crowd started bullying him, saying you tapped out.
He deserved. John Moxley deserves it. I love John Moxley. I think he's fine. But you see, sometimes in this case, and I don't condone bullying, but in this case, bullying works. in this case, you deserve it, pal. They come back to commentary. And I feel like Tony Schiavone was like, damn, John, you don't let them talk to you like that? What you got to say? I'm like, yo, Tony Schiavone, stop. Stop it, pal. This is why you get choked out every other week because you be instigating, bro.
He was absolutely instigating. Yeah, absolutely.
John Moxley said, you're not built like me. Any match, any place, anytime, you know where to find me. And then the crowd was like, okay, but you tapped out. You tapped out.
So
I love
messy.
professional wrestling. It's the best. We have another super chat. Thank you so much. Single Blue, not the Panda. Jeremy versus Cresta, and it wouldn't get past that first round because of all the gimmicks. Honestly, it would be he's going to tap the chair, throw it at me, and I'm going to tap the chair. We're just going to lie on the floor till the 20-minute time limit draw.
Just no movement from either or. Sean just hovering above both of you.
I promise you, I will. And if he does pit me, I'm going to hit him with the orange Kathy, the very slow roll out the way. That's just very like. We have another super chat from Grapple Geekery. Wrestle Talk guys can enter the Fight for Rumble. Oh my God. Not the 100 Americans versus 100 British. Support Wrestle Talk. I love Wrestle Talk. Those guys are funny. I wouldn't fight any of them. Those are nice lads. They look like they're nice lads.
Nice lads. You know what? Maybe we need to be on commentary. Maybe that's what we should stick to the commentary. Maybe we don't need to get in the ring.
I want to be Stokely Hathaway. I just want to cause problems and run away behind someone who's bigger than me.
Not you being the manager.
Honestly, I would get everyone into a title picture. I don't know if you're going to win it, but I'll yap your way into it.
You said I'll get you the chance.
Hit it with the Paul Heyman. My client, Cresta, who's your client? Shut your mouth. My client.
I can't disclose that information.
I don't have to answer the likes of you. You're asking me for a match. So.
Just see that.
Not Bandido's grandma gonna give me. Is that the Maria? You know what?
Bandido's grandma. I'm dead.
It'd be just my luck on in front of a live studio ostrich. I get hit with a tatiqueto stick. If you're old, you know what that is. All right, guys, we're at our main event. Get those super chats, those humper chats in. We are at our all-star 8-man tag. We've got Roosh, Sammy Guevara, and FTR, consisting of Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler with Stokely Hathaway versus Juice Robinson, JetSpeed, consisting of Mike Speedball Bailey, and Kevin Knight with Bandido. I'm so glad Juice Robinson is at full power because he got all his facial hair back. when he wrestles and he screams in that ring, I normally don't like it, but he's funny. Because why are you so loud? You're the only one who be yelling like that, bro.
Yeah. But it really adds to it, you know? I feel like it's just much more exciting when he's nuts, like crazy.
Because I hear, gotcha! Just the little gremlin noises. And honestly, thank you for your service, Juice Robinson. You're amazing. We start off hot with Dax Harwood and Bandido. Dax Harwood hates everybody's chests because he was giving gunshot slaps again. Bandido is a man Mori. I promise you he's a man Mori because he just took it, and that was at the beginning of the match. There was a huge pop-up power slam on Speedball from Cash, which I didn't know Cash had ups like that. Come on now. There was a UFO splash on Sammy Guevara. Kevin Knight mocks Roosh. Roosh tags in and says, I don't play that. What's wrong with you? He beat him like a child. Like you told your son not to touch that, and you didn't listen, so you got a beating. There was a moment that was the 4v1 with Bandido. I respect Bandido. I gotta really super kick Roosh because he does too much. He super kicks the crap out of Roosh and then takes on everybody else. The finish comes. At this point, I'm trying to write like this, like because they started doing a lot. I could tell we were coming around the final throws. Cash slams Knight into the apron. There's a Miss Ultima weapon from Speedball onto Dax. So Speedball's knees hit straight to the apron. There's a dive outside. Commentary's like, there's guys here, there's guys there. And then there's a failed 21 plex on Roosh. Then there's an actual 21 plex on Roosh. Then there's a finish. This match was fantastic, but you know, I'm going to say I hate these types of matches because I got to write and look and write and look. But this was a good match. It was a good match.
It really was. And we knew we were going to get this as the main event. Like, it was going to be really good. At one point, everyone had Bandido surrounded, and I was like, all right, somebody do something. Like, this is a chance. You can't just leave that poor man in there. And we got to see a little bit of Senor Roosh versus Bandido, and that was great. I hope we get more of that. Absolutely. But there was fighting in and out of the ring. Those double knees to the apron from Mike Bailey because he was trying that was disgusting. I audibly gasped. Terrifying. And then you saw immediately him just flop over.
Fatality.
I felt that pain. That looked disgusting.
I've seen him miss it many a time in TNA, and every time I'll be like, you know what that is? A damn shame. That's a damn shame. You gotta stop taking that out. That and the coffin drop. Because when y'all be missing it on the apron, damn.
It looked so bad. And yeah, people are saying in the comments it's not the first time that he does it. It doesn't make it hurt any less, you know.
Fatalities.
Oh,
honestly, I hope that whole front part, I know he has like shin braces. I hope that's extra double soft with mad cushion in it. Cause
I hope his knees are wrapped under there. Like, you need protection, sir.
Because not to quote Future, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Because what do you mean? Again, that and the coffin drop, it looks cool. But when you miss it or someone puts their knees up or something like that, all my spaghetti comes out.
That's crazy.
Yikes. This was a good match. I had tweeted, people like, Roosh doesn't lose. And I'm like, they'll never make me hate you, even if you don't lose. And guess who lost clean tonight? Roosh is a god. I love him. No Roosh slander over here because he also gives out shotgun chops.
Absolutely. So scary. But his hair smells like coconuts. Like 10 out of 10.
You have to smell his hair?
Fun fact, yeah. So when we were in Chicago and he did a show, he like landed right in the barricade, and me and Teddy, we were right by the barricade, and his hair smelled so nice. I was like, okay, conditioner, we love that.
Iridian telling us the real scoop. Sean, you're gonna be out of a job.
This is the real investigative journalism people are asking for. Okay,
come on now.
10 out of 10.
And that's gonna be Collision, y'all.
Good match, guys.
Iridian, if people want to engage with your content, wait, we got one more super chat at the buzzer. I don't know how to say your name, and that's giving me a headache. So Pac is a meat castle now. Wouldn't want to be Darby. Listen,
Dang.
Darby doesn't. Nothing happens. I don't know. Respectfully to Darby, he's got plot armor. You can literally set him on fire. He's gonna come back next week like I ain't hear no damn bell. So
He's like, I didn't hear it.
like, bro, you didn't hear it because you're in a hospital. Like,
That's crazy. The meat castle now.
he is. It's the hair and having on a lot of clothes that's throwing me off.
I'm telling you, it's gonna take me a while. I know he's had the new look for a little bit, but I still think of like Death Triangle. And when he was with Penta and Ray, I like that's what I'm envisioning. Oh, we got another super chat. Lovely.
You guys are coming in at the buzzer. We got one from Noise 2504. Reminds me of that interview Samoa Joe did talking about how nice and sweet smelling AJ Styles' hair is. Samoa Joe saying something nice about somebody.
That's rare. That's hilarious.
I picked up AJ Styles right before our muscle bust. And I was like, is that suave? And then I went
Yeah, and then I dropped him.
I dropped it because he's a loser. And then they rang the bell. There was a 6-sided ring of TNA. I don't want to talk about it. All right, let's try this one more time. Iridian, if people want to engage in your content, support you, send you money, their firstborn. Don't send her your firstborn. That was a joke. Where can people find you at on the internet?
Head over to my YouTube channel, Rest Friends. That's WREST Friends. I'm going to be posting more content on there soon, right before the end of the year. And listen to our podcast, the Rest Friends podcast. And also, you can follow me on Instagram, Iridian_Fiero. I post on there daily. Give me a follow. Give me more followers. 10 out of 10. Love you guys. Cresta, where can our beautiful Fightful fans, our colliders, follow you and everything that you do? Because you've been busy
I have no mouth and I must scream. I'm kidding. Monday, pay attention to my social media, which you can find me everywhere at Cresta Star, except for X, was Cresta the Star, like Megan Thee Stallion. Your girl will be at Madison Square Garden to watch John Cena live. So I'm going to be posting mad pictures and stuff. Also next week, my first episode of Rest Investigations, Samoa Joe's Spawn Point, will be live. I hope you guys tune in. You can find that on my YouTube channel. If you want more Cresta Star fun shenanigans, Wednesday I'll be live on my channel, twitch.tv/Cresta Star. I don't think there is a TNA post show next week, Thursday, but I think that is now behind the paywall with Just Joel. So I will be live on Friday with Kate. And then Saturday, no, wait. I don't know if we're doing a show on Saturday because Saturday is Blood and Guts. So. And there's like an hour Collision. I don't know.
Collision is going to be on Wednesday. And then Saturday is going to be their pay-per-view, which I don't know the name of. So sorry, AEW.
Bloody Guts. No, Full Gear. Full gear. Sorry.
Yes. So it'll be Full Gear. And then unless they want to have us do a show on Wednesday, who knows? We'll see. Anyway, follow us guys on social media. That's where we'll be commenting on everything. Okay.
That's a fact. Follow Fightful. Please give us a like and subscribe. We really appreciate you guys. We're so close to 500,000 followers over here on YouTube. Subscribers, followers, you guys are fantastic. Thank you for all the super chats. Thank you for all the humper chats. You guys' butt looks nice, and I hope you find $20 on the floor. We're signing out. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, y'all.
Bye.